let's go over a few of the facts in your case when you came to us. This wasn't your first time DUI, and the case that you currently came to us for involved you were driving in your work truck, and the police claimed that you were blocking the way in, I believe it was 7-Eleven, as I remember. And in addition, that you had a cracked windshield, in addition that you had no front license plate, and on and on and on, the normal made-up sort of thing.
And the ball and the bumper was blocking the license plate.
Right, and the ball and a rear hitch, and it was blocking the license plate. And the light bulb that was lighting the license plate were not both lit, and on and on and on.
Right.
When you came to us with a DUI, a second-time DUI, on probation from the first, and very, very naturally upset anybody would be, because the sentence for that is a fine, which is kind of normal, about $2,000, a school, which is the dreaded SB 38, 18-month-long school, about $1,700–1,800. There's really punishment where they have a person sitting outside the school watching with binoculars to say no to the blood test they want to force on you in that 5-year period while you're a criminal on recidivist probation. The guardian interlock on every car you drive, and the cars are getting stuck all over town, is what's being reported to me with that machine. It's very expensive. You have to have it tweaked. If you blow into it 3 times, and with what it perceives as alcohol, a minimum 120. So when you came to me, you were pretty pushed down.
Yes, indeed.
And I spent, I believe, 3 or 4 hours with you on a first interview. I didn't charge you for that. And I went into layer upon layer, if you remember. Ended up in a motion, which is a trial without a jury, and it is in front of a judge, a motion with a person with a DUI, with a prior DUI, and still on probation, in front of a judge that was not very happy, and the result was
Thrown out.
thrown out, thrown out.
In fact, her words, I recall, I'll never forget, the evidence in this case stinks. I'm throwing it out.
Isn't that wonderful?
It was wonderful.
Now, I want you to tell the people out there, because they're very scared. They're worried, and they hear a lot of things. They get 10,000 letters from different lawyers, and they just don't know where to go or who to trust or anything. Tell me your impressions as to our meeting and so forth, so those people can feel your pathos.
So very distressed. And I heard good things about you, and we've met in the past. And yes, you could go just about anywhere, I suppose, and get representation. There's a lot of DUI lawyers. But when I came here and we talked and you spent so much time, I started feeling at ease that I had somebody working for me that knew firsthand that I was going to get the very best representation. And so I felt comfortable with that, and after we agreed that you were going to represent me, then I got a real surprise. Then we started talking about what you and your firm were going to do to help me not come back again, to help me solve my drinking problem. And I was taken aback, and I said, wait a minute, how much is this, what's this going to cost? Oh, this is not going to be there's no charge for that. And you're going to provide counseling, who I found out, Mr. Kinderman, wonderful gentleman, took me out in the back to the woodshed and got me straight, who I could call anytime, day or night, if I needed to,
For the rest of your
no
life.
charge. And it almost brought me to tears. I says, look, you're not just in this for the money. You actually care about me and whether my life improves and I, get through this and I can quit drinking. And you're going to help me do that as well as represent me. And it was a concept that it took me a hard time to, for it to sink in. But as time went by, it proved absolutely correct that you and your lovely wife and the other people here generally are concerned about the welfare of the person and not just their money, and look for ways to counteract this oppressive, laws that we have. And the fact that you brought in Mr. Fremont with that motion, you didn't have to do that, but it worked. And it was such a wonderful feeling to have that go away, because as you say, the sentence is just outrageous. I mean, it affects your life for years in the financial situation. And if you're already down, and you lose, it ruins people's lives. And I was down at that point. I was really down. But after I walked out of here, I was really encouraged, because I knew that you weren't just about the money, that you actually are concerned about people, which I still find that just delightful. And but then that wasn't the end of it. Once it got thrown out, I looked at my license still being suspended for a year, because the DMV doesn't care whether the case got thrown out. They see that you got stopped, you got arrested, you had alcohol above the legal limit. So they don't care if it's thrown out. I wasn't going to get my license back for a year. But May said that sometimes we just write in a request. Sometimes it goes right over their head. Request to get it reinstated. Sometimes it goes right over their head and they send it back, and you get it back. She says, we'll give it a try. And sure enough, she sent in a request to DMV. A few weeks later, got a letter saying my license, or my privilege to drive, had been reinstated. So I'll tell you what, it went from, depression and my life's over with and this and that, to first the joy of having this go away. And even though I was out of, I was behaving improperly that night, but you helped that go away, and then did the extra effort of, which you didn't have to do, or May, getting my license back from DMV. And then, that wasn't the end of it. Anytime I need to call Frank with a problem with alcohol or any problems in my life, day or night, I can still call Frank. I can call him right now. Or you guys. We're good friends now, and you have made an impact on my life that I will never forget. You guys are I'm gonna remember you forever, because we are friends. Because there's not many people that generally care about other individuals on this planet. It's all about themselves and making money. So I just can't speak highly enough. Not only will you have the best representation, but you will have someone generally care about your well-being, and you'll have a friend for the rest of your life.
Congratulations, and it's my great honor and privilege to know you and to have been able to help.
No, it's mine to meet you guys. I'm not kidding. It has been such a joy knowing the both of you, because you're very rare people, as far as I'm concerned, on this planet. Very rare. And this will come back to you in the years to come. It will come back to you.
And God bless you. And for the purpose of the video, Frank Kinderman is our certified alcohol counselor, but more than that, he's the foremost counselor on the West Coast, and he has helped unselfishly so many of my clients, and I couldn't have done this without him, so I'm so happy that I can continue this work. As long as I can continue the work, as long as I can, I'm 70 now, as long as I can lift my head off of the desk and continue to work, I will continue to work 7 days a week until 12 o'clock midnight sometimes, and until I can't do it anymore physically. So God bless you.
Thank you. Same to you, and to your lovely wife.
Thank you very much.